Hi everyone, I am Caitlin Broccoli and I work in the Center for Career and Experiential Education here at the University of Rhode Island. And I work specifically with our health population. However, I work with the College of Health Sciences, but I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about LinkedIn. Your career education specialist, Erin Edmonds, right here, has also sent over a presentation for your professionalism day, but I was asked to talk a little bit specifically about LinkedIn. And so I just wanted to walk you through a couple of resources to help you develop your LinkedIn. One of which is our career page. So our uri.edu/career and our student page under the Health and Health Administration will bring you to this page here. You can click on searching for a job and internship tab, and you can also look at our LinkedIn career tool quick tip sheet. That's right here. And we also have a LinkedIn Alumni Finder video that is also a quick tip. And I will also walk you through LinkedIn on my own page now. I just wanted to show you those resources for you that are available on our website. We also have professional development modules on our website. And if you scroll down, you can utilize any of these modules for your own purpose. So networking is the one here that you would find information more in depth on LinkedIn. Interviewing is also a very helpful tool for our pharmacy majors to complete. And also professionalism and practicum success. That will be helpful for when you do your practical experience, the APPEs and IPPEs and all of that. So I just wanted to show you where these are so that you have access to them. And now let's go a little bit more into LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is a great tool for all students and professionals to have, regardless of your industry. And it's very important because it allows you to build your network. And your network is what is going to help you in your job search. I think it's roughly 80% of jobs aren't even posted online. So the ones that you see on an Indeed.com or a job board are roughly only making up about 20% of the jobs that are actually open. The rest are found through networks. And so LinkedIn allows you to create basically a professional profile and will allow you to view some individuals in your network, your colleagues, your classmates, your faculty, and it functions much like an online social media account, but it is for your own professional branding. And I just wanted to take some time to go through how to set it up. But it's quite simple. You log into LinkedIn, you create a login, and then you're able to bring yourself to a page, and we can take a look at my page here. All right, so this is, when I click on my page, this is what my professional profile looks like. So I have a professional photo. I can't emphasize how important that is because roughly almost every employer that gets a resume or a CV from you will be looking up to see if you are on LinkedIn. And you want your LinkedIn to be the first thing that pops up. So having a professional photo is important. Now, it's very easy to do. You can either come into the Career Center to have a photo taken and sent to you, or as you can see, I'm just outside Roosevelt Hall here, and someone took a photo of me by myself. And you have that option as well on your phone to just take one and upload it to your profile. You don't need to be wearing your lab coat for this, but it is recommended that you have professional dress on. As you can see, I have a professional cover photo. You don't need to have a cover photo, or if you want, but I have my name, I have where I'm located, and I have my, taglines here. So something specific along the terms of pharmacy would be in yours. And then I have a brief summary, an about section. This is where you're going to put a professional summary. And again, you can work with your career education specialist to help develop that. But you're just giving a very brief overview of who you are and your interests post-graduation. And I have uploaded a copy of my resume. You can also do that with your CV if you would like. Make sure that you don't have your full address on your LinkedIn. You don't want anybody to be able to contact you that way. And then as we scroll down, you can see that it basically functions like a online resume. So you will go in and simply input an experience with this plus sign here. So you can hit this and you put your job title, employment type, and where you worked, the location. Do you currently work there? When did you start or when did you end? And then you can also add a description, and this is where you will often put bullet points pretty much directly from your resume. You can add those on there specifically, or keep them a little bit shorter. So if you have a lot of bullet points on your resume, you can shorten them to like 3 or 4 on your description here. And then you can either share with your network. I always have this off. This is really important. If you have this off, or I'm sorry, if you have it on, what will happen is every time you add an experience, your network will be notified. So I recommend usually keeping that off and then sharing your profile potentially after you've completely finished it. That way it's not bombarding LinkedIn, the newsfeed, with your updates. And that's how you add that. You can see I've listed them. Always, always, always have a description. I see a lot of students make that mistake where they just have their job title and where they were, and that gives an employer no information on what it was that you were doing. And this really functions like an online one-stop shop for employers, so you want to give them that information of what you did during that experience. You can add as many as you'd like. I usually recommend keeping it toward mostly your professional experience. So you don't necessarily need to have all of your side jobs on there if you're currently still working them, but I usually recommend keeping it to either volunteer, internship, practical experience, side jobs that are relevant to what you were hoping to do after graduation. And then same thing here, you'll have an education section where you can go to the plus sign, add your education, any activities or societies you were a part of, description if you have any media, so if you have any presentations that you've completed, if you have any works that you've had published and you want to showcase that, feel free to add those here. Any licenses and certifications, you can add those as well. And again, you just use this plus sign here and input it. It's very, very easy. Volunteer experience. Now, if your volunteer experience at this point is relevant to what you're hoping to do and you'd like to showcase that a little bit earlier in your profile, you can always put that under work experience, same thing as with your resume. But if it's something additional that you want to have on there, then please feel free to just add it into the volunteer experience. That's completely fine too. Skills and endorsements, and this is where you will add different skills, like you can see here, career education, public speaking, leadership, training, Sakai, this type of stuff here. Microsoft Office is on here. You can add a bunch of different other types of skills. And what will happen is you want people to endorse you for those. So you can see that my colleagues, Dominic, and some others have endorsed my public speaking skills. And then the proper thing to do is if someone endorses you, you would then view their profile and endorse them for things that you think that they're very good at as well. That's the polite etiquette thing to do on LinkedIn. And then if we scroll down, this is one of my favorite sections. This is the recommendation section. And again, like I said, this is like a one-stop shop for employers. So if you are able to get a recommendation for your LinkedIn account, I highly recommend that, because you are able to see, they're able to see at a glance how individuals who have worked with you view your work ethic, etc. And that is basically the profile itself. When you're looking to ask somebody for a recommendation, always email them first and contact them and ask them if they would be willing to write you a positive recommendation. And then what you can do is if you go to the person that you are looking for, so if I click on my supervisor here, I go to this box that says more, and I can click request a recommendation. And this will just send my supervisor, Kim, a request and where she's able to input a recommendation. And then I'll be notified when she does that and I'm able to view it before I actually publish it to my profile. Now, some other things I want to note quickly is changing your profile URL. So as you can see, my URL here is linkedin.com/in/Caitlin Broccoli 26. So what it will usually do is add a bunch of numbers to the end of your tag, and I'm sorry, the end of your URL here. So you want to go to this part here, edit public profile and URL. And this will allow you here in this box to customize your URL. And so what you'll do is edit this to be what you want it to be and remove all of those excess numbers. This allows it to look a lot more professional on your resume if you want to paste the link onto your resume for employers to view. The next thing I want to note, and there is a video that we have on our website, but the LinkedIn Alumni Finder tool is extremely helpful. So University of Rhode Island is what you would type into the search bar in order to find alumni to help build your network. You would then click on alumni on the left-hand side. And here you are able to see that there are 89,000 alumni on LinkedIn right now from the University of Rhode Island. And I'm able to then view or filter where they live, where they work, and what they studied. And so if I want to click or search for alumni who graduated from pharmacy, I simply type in pharmacy, scroll down, and now I have a list of individuals who either are currently at URI or have graduated and are working in pharmacy. I can then filter by where they live. So if I want specifically in Providence area, I can filter by Providence and scroll down. And these individuals are the folks that you are able to connect with if you know them. If you don't know them, what we recommend is that you send them a message, explaining who you are and why you would like to connect with them. And if you're hoping to learn more about their position, if they work at a place that you're interested in, say at Care New England, you can connect with this individual here and then write a message to him explaining why you're hoping to reach out and talk to him maybe a little bit more about what his job is at Care New England. And that allows you to open up the opportunity to have an informational interview with that person and start to build your network. And that is the Alumni Finder tool. It's really quite simple. You can search through and find people that you know. And as you're building your LinkedIn profile, you can feel free to do that. We recommend that you reach out to people that you know specifically. And like I said, if it is somebody in your industry that you want to connect with, please, please, please make sure you send them a message so they know why you are contacting them. And the other helpful thing with LinkedIn is jobs. This is the tool that you can utilize in order to search for jobs that are in the area. If I just search for pharmacy, there are different types of roles that will come up. Some of them will be related. Others, like any other job board, may not be related, so it is important to really be thorough in clicking these jobs and seeing if they are right for you. And that's basically LinkedIn in a nutshell. This is just a quick overview of it. Like I said, you can always go back to our professional development module, click on the networking module, and go into a little bit more depth of how to create your LinkedIn. And you can also set up an appointment on Starfish, I believe with Aaron on Starfish, to have someone review it. So if you have any other questions, feel free to contact your CES on Starfish. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and best of luck with the upcoming semester. Have a great one.